Let's put the spotlight then on Blue Smart Mobility. It's an EV ride-hailing service that is giving competition to the likes of Ola and Uber, and they've recently raised about $24 million in a new equity round. Anmol Jaggi is the co-founder and CEO, now joining us on the show. Thanks so much, Anmol, for taking time out and joining in. So you have raised this $24 million. A lot of your existing investors as well have participated. Take us through what this will be utilized towards.
So around that $24 million, the fundraise has already been completed, and we have already received all the money in our account. So it is no longer a proposal, but the fundraise is already completed, and in fact, our board has also approved the fundraise, and we are in the process. We have received the money from the investors also.
Okay, and are you looking to expand to any more geographies, or do you want to stick to the current ones?
From a utilization perspective, we have three broad sets of utilization where this money goes. The first set of money goes in procurement of cars, then in building of the EV charging infrastructure, and then the money goes into funding the burn that BlueSmart has. So three equal buckets. One third goes into procurement of cars, one third goes into building of charging infrastructure, and one third of the money goes into financing of the loss that we currently have.
Right, and of course we know that there's that major duopoly in India that exists, Ola and Uber. How are you looking at the competitive landscape? Are you a formidable player within this space? Can you, really take them on?
I think we will just continue to stick to our core geographies of Delhi, NCR, and Bangalore. There is a huge demand in these two cities. Both these two cities can easily accommodate about 100,000 cars, and BlueSmart is still just at about 6,000. So there is huge amount of upside in just these two cities. We would want to become the most dominant ride-hail player in Delhi, NCR, and Bangalore, which has enormous potential of growth. So we will stick to growing in these two cities for now.
Yes, indeed. But let's talk about your scaling plans. I understand it's 8,000 EVs in terms of your fleet size. What is the timeline that you're looking at? What is the fleet expansion?
Of course, it is. We in the last year and a half, we have proven of how our growth can happen. If you look at our fleet size in January of 2022, when COVID just got over, we were hardly 400 cars. We are exiting 2023 with more than 6,000 cars. So there is a growth of about 15 times that we have done. We are in areas like Gurgaon. We are already giving very tough fight to the incumbent players, and we continue to increase our market share. Our market share at airport, our market share for rental product is extremely high, and we are I think at least posing a decent good competition to the incumbent players. So this duopoly is surely getting broken.
So how many EV chargers are you currently operating? How many charging hubs do you have, and how do you plan to really grow and scale that?
So on a whole, we are going to be close to double the fleet size by. So we are 6,000 cars as we speak. We will double the fleet size in next 1 year. So when we, God willing, speak again in December of 2024, you will see 12,000 cars from our side.
Sure. So Anmol, then I understand that you've crossed about $50 million in the annual revenue run rate. What is the run rate that you're growing at in terms of your revenues, and what are your projections?
As we speak, we operate 34 very large charging facilities. Each of these charging facilities can accommodate between 100 and 150 cars to charge in parallel. We have about 900 fast chargers and about close to 3,000 slow chargers.
So before we let you go, give us your long-term vision for BlueSmart.
Yeah, so if I look at the last 3 years, in last year we did 160 crores of GMV. Before that year we did 60 crores of GMV, and before that we did 20 crores of GMV. So our revenue growth has been 20 crores, 60 crores, 160 crores, and this year it will be 450 crores.